So we're going to mark up this Euro AUD, Euro Australian dollar. So first, we do have a breakout support here. So anything under here could go down. So we need to put that in our mind. Let me see that in the higher time frame. Yes. And then we do make a new low in the market. This is the new low. And then we make a lower high. Do have a lower high here. And then after that lower high, price failed to make a new low in the market, and it created a higher low because it is higher than this. So we need to put this into a higher low, which is a bullish pattern, and this lower high. And then ended up breaking it, creating a new high in the market. So in this scenario, we do have our indication here. We have our indication in that one. So we know that anything above this level could go up to here. And then we do have our indication in the market. So now we are waiting for price to be bullish again on the 1 hour time frame. Now let's mark up this. So this is the highest point that you can get. So the game plan in here is to wait for the second time around. The game plan for this is this, right? Do have a high here, right? And then a higher low, and then a lower high. And then we need some confirmation that price doesn't want to go down anymore. We need another lower high and then push up again. So that's our game plan for this one. Again, our game plan, we do need some lower high, higher low, in order for us to confirm that this will going to be bullish. Same thing in the Euro USD. Okay, in the Euro USD, it's kinda actually the same, bro. So in Euro USD, we know that anything below this is a level of low that are being broken, and then ended up making a new low in the market. Price tries to correct, made a lower high. So these are low, a lower high. So this is a lower high, right? Created a low here. this swing, created this swing, and then ended up making another lower high. But again, it failed to make another lower low, and then it created a higher low, which is an indication for bullish potential. And then what's the other thing is, it break this level, break the higher low, so we know that anything above this level could go up to this. So same thing. We're going to wait for price to get back bullish again. So now we are creating this one, level of resistance, and then I guess there are buyers here. So what are we going to do is to put some alert on both sides. I think this is more appealing than the Euro Australian. Is this the second time around? We'll see. Let's see, gold. Gold is... okay, I don't see any setup on gold. And US 30, they're already done doing their thing. That's pretty much it. We'll wait for any update. So what's up? So this is our update from the Euro Australian trade. So what we've seen yesterday is this. So basically I didn't put my entry on my broker account because I've seen it late, the setup. So but I still put a entry, the imaginary entry, in the trading view. So I'm gonna put the proof. So here it is. So yeah, so I've seen the price. Remember that price already make... wait, let me clear it. So remember that we do a break here, right? Break up, support, and then ended up making a low in the market. So this is our low. So we know that anything below here can go here. But then price corrects. So this is a correction. This is a lower high being created. This is a lower high being created. So lower high. Let me put this lower high. And then it should make a new low in the market, right? It should break this level. But then what price did is it failed and ended up creating a higher low. And then after that higher low, we do break this lower high, which is an indication for bullish indication, and then ended up making a higher high. So yesterday in our mind, we are just waiting for price to correct. So this whole thing is the correction, but we didn't see much on the 1 hour time frame. And I'm looking at it in a 1 hour time frame, and I'm waiting for price to be back bullish again until I've seen it on the 30 minutes time frame. So in 30 minutes time frame, we're waiting for price to be back bullish again, right? So we do have our lower high to being created, and ended up breaking those lower high. See, so we do have a little consolidation here, then make this lower high, made a lower low and a lower high and a lower low, and then price started to break that one, and then we break this level. So you need to put in your mind that we do have the confirmation that we need, which is the consistent higher lows and then consistent breaking of lower high. And then this is what we're waiting for. Price make a higher low. So this is the confirmation. So, and then the good thing is we are in session in here. So we do have a lot of confirmation to take this entry. First is we do break our higher low. So first confirmation is we do have bullish structure. And then second is we do have volume because we are in a New York session. And then lastly is we do have that higher low that we are waiting. And lastly, we are in the zone where price can go up. So yeah, we do have a lot of confirmation in this trade, man. So first is we do have the bullish structure, which is this one. Break up lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then creating that one. And next is we do have the volume, as we said, this is our New York session. And then lastly is, and then next is this lower high, this higher low that being created. And then lastly is, remember that above this in a higher time frame, above this zone, this, let me change the color, above this orange box, price could go up from here to this level. So that's basically what price did. After that higher low that being created, price goes from this orange box to this level and ended up making that new high in the market. So our entry looked like this, as you can see a moment ago. So our entry would look like this when price goes up above this higher high. Yeah, above this level. Because we do have confirmation that price doesn't want to go down anymore because of this higher low. And then remember that we are in a zone where price could go up. So our our target from this level is this high, this highest point, this swing low, this swing high. Oh, turn down around. So this is our target, this swing high. So we're going to wait for price. So overall, this is 1:4 or something. So yeah, overall this is 1:6. So now it's Saturday, so the market is closed. I'm going to update you guys further more information about it, if we either hit PP or stop loss, and we'll see if we can re-enter this. We can re-enter something from my broker, because in the daily time frame, price are just broke this level of lower high. So if it is still going to be bullish, it will create some level of another higher low, right? So we'll see about that. I'm going to update you guys any more further, and then next recording. And the other one, the EUR USD. And EUR USD is what we've been seeing in the EUR USD. Same thing, right? Let me turn off this one. So we do have a break. So that is bearish indication. Ended up this low, but failed to make a new low, and then ended up breaking this lower high. So these are new high in the market. So same thing, we're waiting for price to be back bullish again, but it take its time, bro. EUR USD take its time. In the lower time frame, this is what we can see. We have a level of resistance here. We're still breaking lows. Until we made a level of resistance here. Support. So this is interesting for us. And now we do a breaking this. So the game plan for this one is, if price, so right, let me do this. Do have a lower high here, lower low, equal high, lower low again, another lower high, higher low. So in our mind, this could be a potential bullish too. So price, I think on the Sunday opening, price would go up like this. I don't know how strong it is, but we'll see. If price make a higher high, we're going to wait for higher low to be created, and then we can enter from the second time around. So that's all update from these two trades, from these two pairs. But overall, Australian dollar already doing its thing. So we'll see how it will go. That's all for today, man. So what's up? This is the update from the Euro Australian dollar trade. As you can see, we already reached our target profit, which is this, and we enter around this level. We enter around, where is that again? Where did I? Around this level. And overall, this is a 1:4 setup. Risking 94 to get 200 plus. So we can say that this is a successful trade, man. And as you can see, price on the daily time frame, we've seen price are just moving up. So we can set an alarm here. Let me put an alarm here, because on the daily this whole thing is just a indication, and we're going to wait for a higher low to be formed, and then we can take another setup from this one, man. But today we just need to be patient. We just need to let price do its thing. We just need to let it find the level of resistance that it needs to find to create some higher low and then build back up. While the EUR USD is also start to be bullish also. In the 1 hour, I don't see that much, but yes, you can see the lows also here. The lows also here are getting higher and higher, and then we do have consistent breaks of high. So this is a good indication, man. We can see that much on that one. So eventually price, I think, yes, this pair is more appealing to me than the EUR USD, so we're going to focus on this pair. We let it do its thing. We let it find the level of resistance that it wants to go, and then we'll wait for the correction to happen, and then take our opportunity when it is the right time. And then